Hello everyone, this is another video I'm putting up. This one is for a black bean chowder, specialty from me, the Bachelor Cook, and I hope you like it. These are the ingredients I'll be using to make my black bean chowder. Very healthy. So I put some hot dogs there because I can throw some meat in it. You can put whatever meat you want. I personally like the hot dogs after I cook them up first. But as you can see, we have the beans, the vegetable broth, diced tomatoes, some corn, celery, carrots, onions, garlic, salt for taste, and some chili and cumin. So this is all you're going to need, and I shall help you show you how it is prepared. First thing I want to do is to fry my hot dogs. Like I said, you can put whatever meat you want. Personally, I like hot dogs. Some people think, oh man, that's just too chemicalized. You know what? I don't give a crap. I like the hot dogs. It tastes good, and it goes very well with the soup. I fry them first, get them nice and dark, a little burnt, and then we'll prepare that with the, I'll be adding that to the soup once I've chopped the pieces. In the meantime, while I'm waiting, I'm starting to cut the vegetables. I always start with the celery. I need to cut the onion and the carrots, and put it all together in a bowl. To add garlic as well, it's a preference thing. I got 4 little pieces of garlic peeled already and ready to use my chopper on it. Anyways, the rest of the vegetables I put in a bowl. I'll mix the garlic pieces in there. So if you like garlic, put a bunch of it in there. The choice is yours. I personally 4 is plenty for me, and I'll be putting garlic salt as well. Get a fairly decent sized pot because you're going to make quite a bit of it. And I preheat it, get it started. So you can put a little bit of olive oil. That's all, not a lot. Just enough to kind of wet it a little bit in there because you're going to be frying the vegetables first. That's the first thing you want to do. Is fry the vegetables. Anything else has to wait. So you can see everything's ready. You can toss it and turn it and whatever else it takes. The hot dogs are pretty much cooked up, so I'm going to go just shut it off because I'll be chopping that up later. So I'm going to pour this in here and start frying it. Fry it for a few minutes, mixing it up, get that oil mixed around with it. And I'm going to add the spices to it. That's next. Some ground chili. Let's say a tablespoon. I add a little more than that. I like a little kick. So there we go. And cumin. About a tablespoon if you want, or a teaspoon, or whatever you call it. But I like that flavor of cumin. So put that in there. Start mixing. Mix it good. All right, I'm going to pour in my vegetable broth. You can buy 2 cans of this or 1 little carton. I prefer the carton. That's enough for me. And just dump it all in there. Remember, vegetable broth, not chicken broth. Don't be a bonehead and make that mistake. I did it once. All right. Next, I'm going to use 1.5 cans. I'm going to dump in there. First, I'm going to drain the liquid out of it, and I'm going to use 1.5 cans of beans. The rest of the beans, I'm going to mix it with the petite tomatoes in a blender. First can. Second can, I'll dump half of that in there and save the rest for a blender. Mix it. It's getting warmer and warmer. It'll boil before you know it. I got it almost high, the flame, and mix it real good. It's always good to mix before we go on to the next step. One can of corn, drains beforehand. You don't want the liquid. Dump it in there. Mix it up. All right, I took the 1.5 cans of black beans that I had left and a can of diced tomatoes. It could be full tomatoes, whatever you want it, because anyway, you're going to blend it up anyway, so regardless. So I I put it in my blender and plug it in first. Hold on. Okay, it's plugged in now. All right, to pulse it. Basically blend it up. As you can see, that's what you're going to pour into the soup. Into the soup it goes. Let me scrape the rest of it off. And you mix it up. Again, mix, mix, mix. Stir, stir, stir. All right, I chopped my hot dogs in little pieces while that was cooking. I'm bringing it to a boil, almost high heat. So I'm going to put that now into the soup. Got the hot dog pieces in there. Like I said, you can use whatever meat you want, or you don't need to put any meat. You can leave it purely vegetarian if you want. Either way, it's going to taste good. Personally, this is the way I like it. And my mom and my brothers, they enjoy it as well. My son, too. Everybody seems to like it this way, so I keep cooking it this way. So I put it cook it in there. It's already boiling a little bit. And I just basically bring it down to a simmer and let it cook for, say, about 15 minutes or so. So cook it at lower heat. I'll cover it up, and then right now you can taste it, and you can add garlic salt, to suit your taste. Right now it's not bad. I personally like to add a little bit of salt now while it's cooking, so I'll put a generous amount here. Mix it real good, and then I'll test it, and make sure it's to my satisfaction. So if you have a good palate, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it one way or the other. All right, well, in the meantime, I added some more salt, garlic salt, give it more flavor and a little more saltiness. And I'm going to cover it up, let it cook for about 15 minutes. And that's basically it. Black bean chowder, very healthy for you. Hot dogs, questionable, but I like that. You can use whatever hot dogs you want, or if you have other different types of meat you might want to use. Otherwise, it's very good, and it's best served with rice. Oh man, you put it in a bowl and you add rice to it, it's even better. So consider that. Well, hope you like my video, and bon appetit. Thank you very much.